Man, that felt good. Hello everyone, this is going to be my first official commentary video I'm making, and I thought this was kind of an important time to talk about this game. So I've had multiple questions in the past few days of the videos I made about this game, asking is it worth buying for $50? Well, this is kind of like the first like $50 Assassin's Creed game that's probably ever come out. I don't think it's ever been not $60 since the game's come out, but this is definitely kind of like more. It feels more like a DLC to Valhalla, but in a way I think it does feel like its own game. But kind of just go straight to the question. I think the quick answer is yes and no. I think for a lot of audiences who kind of want to have that feel of the older games in this one, I think they'll have it some, but it still feels like Valhalla in a way. Because it definitely looks the same, and I think you do have a few dialogue options, but it's definitely linear. And this game definitely focuses way more on stealth than Valhalla did. So I think in that way, I think old school Assassin's Creed fans will definitely enjoy it for that, but story-wise, I think the story's fine. I think it does have like a weird ending that comes up at the end, but I think everything else is kind of like pretty straightforward. The villains in this game aren't very sinister. They're not as complex as the ones in 3 or 4. So story-wise, I think the story's just kind of okay. It's just serviceable. I think some of the voice actors, especially for Roshan, I think that's like one of the few like actual professional actors that is like acting in this game. I think she did a really good job, and probably one of the best characters that come out in the past few games. Basim is fine. He's not really. He doesn't really feel like the same character that he was in Valhalla in this game, but I'm kind of excited what they do with this character in the future. If they actually decide to make a sequel for this game, without spoilers, it does feel like they could add another game to this. They don't really end Basim's past story like immediately and transition to Valhalla. I feel like there can be a sequel to this. But going back to other aspects of the game, I think the stealth is definitely very fun. I like using the tools and killing people. The combat is pretty fun too, but it's not very complex. The climbing is fine. I've watched some videos saying the climbing in this game is not very good, and as you can see, it's not great. It's not really. It doesn't flow, but it's a kind of a little bit of a step forward compared to Valhalla, but not by much. Now, is this better than Valhalla? I think so. This feels like a cheaper version of Valhalla, but that's actually better than Valhalla. So if you don't like the RPG aspects of the previous game, I think you'll definitely like this one. But in terms of it being a really good Assassin's Creed game, it's fine. I think it's about an average Assassin's Creed game that's really come out. So I think I'd say yes, this game's worth buying, but that just depends on what type of player you are. This game took about 20 hours for me to beat, which I was doing a lot of the side stuff anyway, so it probably took me longer, but I think the main story is probably like 16 hours at most. But overall, I did have a fun experience with this game, and if I were to rate it, I'd say it's about a 6 or a 7. But I'm definitely excited what they do with the franchise now, but I really wish Ubisoft would use this as a template for future games, because this has been pretty fun. But if they can get the story down, the parkour, and the combat down, I think they would be heading in the right direction. So this is just a quick video I just wanted to make. So if anyone decides to pick this up, I hope you have fun with it. That's it. See ya.